Do you know how to make $1,000, $3,000, or even $5,000 in your sleep while letting AI do 90% of the work for you? I knew how to do it, and I was able to go from $20,000 in debt living in a basement apartment to making over $27 million in a single year. And taxi driver Mark knew how to do it, and he made over $1,000 in a single day.
My name's Mark Blake, and before I met Philip Johansson, my life was heading in the wrong direction. I was a self-employed taxi driver in London doing 60 plus hours a week, and most importantly, I had no time to spend with my kids, which was absolutely killing me. I had to do something to change it, and that's when I see a video from Philip on social media talking about affiliate marketing and how easy it is to make money from home. I implemented what he taught me, and within my first 30 days, I made $3.5 thousand. Then within a few months, I was making 5K plus. I was able to leave my job, fully commit to this and go all in. And with the help of Philip and his team, I've been able to make over $117,000 this year.
66 years old Karen knew how to do it, and she was able to make over $3,072 in a single day.
Hi, my name is Karen Merrill, and I started online marketing back in 2009 because I wanted a better life for myself and my family. Started working with Philip about 3 months ago, and my income exploded. The first month I made $10,000, second month $13,000, and so far this month $17,000. And that's all profit with free traffic.
Cancer survivor Berta knew how to do it, and she made over $5,610 in a single day.
Hey, this is Berta Reis, and thanks to Philip Johansson, I made almost $700,000 while being a mom. I'm so grateful for this. I started applying Philip strategies and made my first commission in 6 days. And in my first month, I made $7,000. In my second month, $23,000. My third month, $35,000. My fourth month, $143,000 in 1 month. Never would expecting something like this because honestly, Philip completely changed my life and my family's life. Thanks to Philip, my husband also quit his 9-to-5 job. I can be all day talking about how Philip changed completely my life when I decided to work with him as a mentor, and I'm so grateful.
And thousands more of regular people were also able to do it, as you see on the screen right now. And by the way, there is nothing for you to buy on this page today. So let your guard down for just a minute, okay? I want to explain to you exactly how these results are possible for regular people just like you. I mean, you have just seen how much money people just like you have been able to make with these exact methods. What would you do with that kind of extra money in your life? Would you quit your job, escape the rat race, and stop being a slave to a goddamn boss? Would you travel the world, see these nice things here, and check things off your bucket list? Would you share unforgettable experiences and memories with your family and retire your family for good? Would you clear your debts and achieve financial freedom for good? Would you finally become a somebody and make your parents proud? The possibilities are truly endless, and it's totally up to you. But if you still think this sounds too good to be true, stay with me for just a minute, my friend, okay? This is unlike anything you have ever seen before, and I can guarantee you that. I will explain to you exactly how you can make money in your sleep while AI do 90% of the work for you without wasting years getting a degree that won't even secure you a goddamn job, without spending $150,000 in a college education you can't use to anything, without burning through your savings, without any previous business experience. Yes, I'm serious. And even without creating your own products or deal with customer service. On top of that, I will even share with you a free gift that allows you to start today doing the exact same thing for yourself in as little as 14 days without investing a single dime today. So, are you ready? So, to understand why this business model works so well for everybody who actually tries it, we need to first understand why every other business model doesn't work for 99% of people. Because I'm sure if you're watching this video, you have tried pretty much every other opportunity that is out there. I'm sure every guru has promised you big results and failed to deliver on their promises. So today, I'm going to expose all of them. I'm going to show you exactly why those other business models you tried didn't work out for you. So simply so you can understand why this business model will work for you. Let's start first by listing some of the most popular business models you may have come across and what's required to be successful with each one of them. Dropshipping and e-commerce. These require tons of startup capital, a reliable supplier, inventory handling, an online store page, a huge ad budget. And even with all of this, you don't start making a profit until 12 months down the line. And the $100,000 a month screenshots you see all over social media, let me tell you the truth, only 10% of that is actually profit, which means you need to build a gigantic team to handle all of that volume, which is very, very hard for a beginner. On top of that, there is always the risk of your ad account getting shut down and you lose everything. And you must always be keeping up with the competition from other e-commerce stores, which is gigantic. Does this sound like a beginner-friendly business model that most people can be successful with very quickly? No. Then there is brick and mortar business. These requires tons of startup capital as well. 2 to 3 years to become profitable, regular income to pay rent or mortgage, a reliable supplier, a huge ad budget again, and you have to be tied to only one location. Plus, as we've seen during COVID-19, these businesses get destroyed during pandemics. Not to mention that you've always got to be competing with already established and local competition and big brands. Does this sound like a business model which is both beginner friendly and which can grant you freedom you deserve? Not really. Then there is real estate. This requires lots of startup capital. Again, having your phone on you at all times, lots of lawyers, accountants, and lots of contracts, signing and complicated paperwork, and a lot of knowledge of the law in the area. You need to learn that. Plus, your income can disappear overnight if tenants leave and you can lose a huge amount of money during market crashes or if they fuck up the place. Does this sound like a safe or easy business model to get started with? Absolutely not. Finally, we have the famous Amazon FBA. Once again, it requires tons of startup capital, having to deal with all of the aspects of inventory, having to understand strict regulations and standards from Amazon. And there are very low commissions, which means tiny profit margins. Plus, you have zero control over the efficiency of your business with things such as packaging and customer service. Not to mention that there is crazy competition, so it's very difficult to stand out when everyone is selling the exact same thing on the exact same website. Once again, does this look like a beginner-friendly business model that is easy to find success with quickly? No, of course not. None of these business models do. And these are probably the best business models you can get started with anyways. The rest are even harder to get into. Now, this is not to say you cannot find success with any of these business models, because it is possible if you can reach the top 1% of people doing these business models. But that's like telling you if you want to make money, go and become a professional athlete. How realistic is that for most people? How many of you will actually be able to go and do that? Probably very few of you. Yet, these gurus sell you the dream like these business models are so damn easy and accessible for everybody, and that is simply not the case. I'm not about doing things like that. I'm not here to sell you an unrealistic dream. I'm here to tell you the truth and facts of what doesn't work and what does work. So then, what business model is easy and accessible for most people to start today and be making money as soon as freaking possible? What is the business model that allowed 56-year-old Mel to make over $143,000 in profit, aka money in the bank, in her first 100 days as a complete beginner?
I'm Mel Forsyth, and 9 months ago, I had just lost my business. I was $60,000 in debt. But I went all in on this training program and really loved every second of learning. I've implemented everything I've learned. I've worked super hard to build my business. And now I have got a long-term sustainable business that has paid me over $370,000 in 9 months into my bank account. It has allowed me to clear all my debts.
That allowed Mel Kobian to make over $8,000 in just 7 days.
Thanks to Philip Johansson, I've made $120,000 in 6 months. My name is Mel Kobian, and not that long ago, I was just another broke college student with over $20,000 in debt. Because of Philip Johansson, I've been able to pay off my debt, pay off my car, and I've even gone on a Hawaii trip. I even bought a Tesla, and I've been able to help my loved ones, all in 6 months.
Well, that business model is the only one that I discovered after years of trial, error, pain and suffering that are making regular people just like you more money than doctors. Hey, my name is Philip Johansson, and just 3 years ago I was $20,000 in debt working as a broke plumber in Denmark. I was living broke as a goddamn joke in a small basement apartment where I couldn't even stand up fully straight. I was addicted to drugs, steroids, alcohol and parties, and I nearly had a kidney failure, which almost ended my life at just 27 years old. I had nothing but a bed, a 16-year-old computer, and a broken smartphone to my name. In short, I was at rock bottom. Fast forward 3 years, and this year alone, I have made $27 million online with this business model and have become one of the world's top 1% earners. I dropped all of my addictions, retired my parents, gave them a dream life, bought my own dream cars, moved to a big mansion in Dubai on the Palm, and every single day I wake up doing all of the things I dream of doing as a kid and living my best freaking life every single day. It was this business model which allowed me to become a high achiever. But I didn't just stumble upon this business model until I tried and failed every other business model out there. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I'm no better or smarter than you. And in fact, as you can hear, I even sound like a broken Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like you, I tried every single possible business model under the sun. Dropshipping, e-commerce, brick and mortar businesses, real estate, Amazon FBA, flipping sneakers on eBay, you name it. And I failed at all of them. And as we already seen, it's easy to see why. They are not set up for the everyday hardworking person like you and me to be successful with. They are made so that only the top 1% of people who try these business models actually make any life-changing money. We have already covered these hard truths earlier in this video. So it's not your fault that you didn't make money with all of those business models. The odds were literally rigged against you and me from the start. But of course, this doesn't stop us from trying, right? And trying to find new business models which do work for the everyday person, which do work for the stay-at-home mom who wants to build her own financial freedom and confidence so she can do more of the things she loves. The dreamers who crave independence and want to build a profitable business so they can spend more time on what they're really passionate about. The newly graduated student burdened by debt who just wants a fresh start to build a life without the weight of debt. Which do work for the devoted parents who want to give their kids the life they never had. The senior citizen who fears that what they have been putting aside for all of this time, it won't be enough. The average person constantly juggling bills, desperately wanting to escape the cycle of financial stress. Which do work for the couples planning their future together who want to get married and afford their dream honeymoon and wedding. The exhausted workers tired of trading their time for money and sit in traffic jams every single day. The ambitious go-getters stuck in the 9-to-5 grind who dream of breaking free from the rat race and living life on their own terms. And the business that works for all of these people is selling high-ticket digital products that you don't even have to create yourself. Now, don't freak out about the word selling, because it turns out that with my proven business model, you don't need to have any sales skills at all. All you do is direct people to digital products they already want to buy. You connect people to digital products then you get paid a commission. And that can be done without having to bug friends and family, cold call people you don't even know, knock on doors, go to 800 events to network, or even contacting random people on social media. Keep on listening and I will reveal how you can avoid all of those things. So why digital products? With digital products, you avoid all of the problems that you have selling physical products. You don't need to create any products yourself. You don't need to have any inventory. You don't need to have any sales experience. You don't need to understand technical algorithms. You don't need to worry about customer support, and in many cases, you can earn commissions as high as 50% or even more. And that's what's so special and unique about selling high-ticket digital products. You don't have to be a math wizard to understand that the higher the cost of the products you're promoting, the more you can earn. And doesn't it seem like a lot less work to sell a handful of high-ticket digital products each month to hit your income goals instead of hundreds or even thousands of kitchen supplies and weird pet toys? That's what 99% of gurus are telling you to do, so no wonder most people don't make any fucking money with their methods. And if you think selling high-ticket digital products is more difficult because they are higher priced, then you need to think again. Because you simply direct people who already want to buy the digital products you're promoting to already trained expert sales teams who do all of the selling for you. All you do is collect the high commissions and enjoy your life. This is the only business model I recommend to anyone serious about becoming a high achiever as soon as freaking possible. And it gets even better. All you need to get started with this unstoppable business model is your phone, Instagram, a high-ticket digital product, which don't even have to be your own, and it can be promoted for free. The process could not be easier. Take a simple viral video that somebody else created, re-upload or recreate the video on a new Instagram account, get millions of views for free, redirect viewers to high-ticket digital products. That's it. And with the rise of AI, you can now leverage new technology to do 90% of the work for you and even run this business without ever showing your face. Seriously, it can create online personas that look just like you or somebody completely different. And that's not all. It can create scripts for posts, scripts for reels, scripts for stories, algorithm-friendly hashtags, engaging captions, and everything you could think of. All you have to do is type in a few words into a website. It's so freaking simple, even your grandma could do it. Are you starting to see why this business model is so unstoppable? On this page, you now have the opportunity to learn exactly how to get this business up and running in just a few clicks. But knowing this unstoppable business model is not enough to become a high achiever, because becoming a high achiever not only requires having an unstoppable business, you also need unbreakable desire, intense determination, and motivation to achieve your goals that never runs out no matter what the world throws at you. And unbreakable discipline, the consistent and unwavering commitment to make those goals happen regardless of what else is going on in the world. Without these two things, this business model will not work for you. Luckily, there is one place where you can find everything you need to develop all three. The High Achiever Society. The High Achiever Society is a place where ordinary people can learn how to build wealth, unlock freedom, leverage the new revolution of AI, and gain the status they always wanted thanks to a 90% automated business model of selling high-ticket digital products, and access all of the tools, support, and mentorship required to run it successfully. Because here's the thing, nobody ever succeeds in this world alone. All of the world's most successful high achievers and pioneers had mentors. I have personally invested hundreds of thousands of dollars to find the right mentors the hard way. And once I finally found them, I invested thousands more to learn from them. That's the only way I learned all of the qualities required to become a high achiever. Because high achievers aren't born, they are made. Bill Gates was mentored by Warren Buffett and here's what he had to say. The best mentors not only teach skills, but also shape character. Richard Branson was mentored by Sir Freddie Laker, and here's what he had to say. Mentorship is key to unlocking each of our entrepreneurial spirits. Oprah Winfrey was mentored by Maya Angelou, and here's what she had to say. I don't think anybody makes it in this world without some form of mentorship. Nobody makes it alone. Nobody has made it alone. And she, just like all of these other billionaires, are absolute correct. Nobody makes it alone. Every successful person in the world has always had the best possible mentors guiding them throughout their journey. And today, it's your opportunity to take advantage of the best possible mentor for the best possible business model for beginners inside of the High Achievers Society. When you join the High Achievers Society, you will get access to mentorship from me with easy to follow step-by-step video tutorials, which can take anybody, even a complete beginner, and quickly teach them how to build an unstoppable business selling high-ticket digital products online. Mentorship calls with my team, which consists of the top 1% digital marketers, so you are getting the very best possible mentors to guide you towards your path to success and freedom. Plug and play resources, templates, systems, and frameworks that I personally use to be successful with my own multiple 8-figure year high-ticket business, which you can directly import into your own business with just one click. That's right, one click, and it's all instantly implemented for you. And perhaps the most important thing you get access to is a community of winners and high achievers, because you are the average of the people you spend the most time with, right? So what do you think happens when you spend the most time with other winners and high achievers, motivated, hungry, and crushing it every single day in their business? Well, the result is obvious. You become a high achiever yourself. We are creating the largest, the most driven, and the most freaking awesome group of people that the world have ever seen, with the most testimonials in the world. A group of people who have what it takes to accept any challenge thrown at them and absolute crush it, even in the most unfavorable circumstances. As long as you're ready to go all in, then the doors to the High Achiever Society are officially open for you. Thousands of other people before you have already joined, and the results have been crazy. Factory worker Leslie from America was able to make $47,000 in just 120 days and quit her toxic job.
I came to Philip January 2023. I had been working online for 5 months and struggling, and he took me by the hand and said, let's get to work. He believed in me, and then I finally started to believe in myself. And in those first 8 weeks of working with Philip, I was able to generate over $30,000. I have now gone on to making over $120,000 into my online business in 9 short months. I have been able to quit my 9-to-5, pay off $18,000 of credit card debt, and I am home every morning with my 2 babies, getting them ready for their day, just like I had dreamt about. And Philip saw that it was possible, and he mentored and guided me to this goal.
And then listen to all of these.
Huge shout out and the biggest thank you to Philip Johansson. $44,000 in 30 days.
Within 3 months, I've been able to make $39,000.
I made $100,000 in just 1 month.
In 1 month, I have been able to generate $13,900.
I made over $27,000 a month.
My income exploded. The first month I made $10,000, second month $13,000, and so far this month $17,000.
I was able to generate over $10,000.
And last 30 days, $114,000.
In less than 12 hours, I made 5.9K.
Now I'm making tens of thousands of dollars online. I'm having like $2,000, $3,000 days.
After 1 month of being in your training, I have made over $7,000 US.
With your program and your mentorship, and I've made over $11,000.
Within the first 24 hours, I had made my first high-ticket commission. Absolutely incredible.
I could go on and on forever, and we even have a full folder with testimonials. Our top students were even able to come to Dubai and visit me, and together we lived the high life for a few days, and man, we had a blast. I loved meeting and interacting with all of these lovely people that were successful inside of the High Achiever Society. It was so amazing to hear their stories of how they completely changed their life forever after I taught them how to create businesses selling high-ticket digital products they don't even have to create themselves. It's truly the best business model for beginners. There is really nothing like it. I genuinely hope you can be our next success story, and maybe one day you and I can even meet in person in Dubai to celebrate your success and get you fired up to keep winning even more. You have now seen all of the crazy success inside the High Achiever Society. You have seen all of the people changing their lives every single day. How much would changing your life be worth to you? Usually, when you want to move up in life, you are told to go to university and study hard so that you can get a better job, which will pay you better. Sounds simple enough, right? Except what they don't tell you is that going to university usually means you will be 6 figures in debt. Not to mention the years where you're focused on studying and not focused on making more money. Time you could have spent building your business and earning so much more money. So in total, with your student debt plus the opportunity cost of the time spent not focusing on business and work, you are now multiple 6 figures in the hole. Yes, we are talking $200,000, $300,000, or even $400,000 that you could have made instead of studying. And if you don't go to university, well, then you would have just remained stuck in your boring current ass job and maybe get a small raise and working hard for many years. A small raise which is nowhere near enough to change your life at all due to inflation and the rising cost of everyday goods like gas and groceries. And again, we are not even mentioning the time spent slaving away at your job when you could have been learning skills, leveling up, and building your own business to buy your freedom and change your life. So either way, you are multiple 6 figures in debt. The cost of not changing your life if you continue down the same path is at least $200,000, $300,000, or even $400,000 freaking dollars. So then you have to make a change, right? How much would it be worth to you to make that change? If I offer you a complete life transformation where I taught you everything I know about selling high-ticket digital products and business in general, a business that made me $27 million in just 1 year, and I sold it to you for $50,000, that would still be an amazing deal considering how much more you will stand to lose otherwise. But I'm not going to sell you this opportunity for $50,000. In fact, I'm not even going to sell you this opportunity at all, because as promised, I have nothing for you to buy on this page here today. I'm going to give you the biggest gift I could possibly give you. I'm going to let you join the High Achiever Society for 14 days completely for free. That's right, completely for free for 14 days. There is no catch, there is no gimmicks. You heard me correctly. Free access for a whole 14 days. When you join, you will get instant access to everything you need to build an unstoppable high-ticket digital product business, as well as the unbreakable desire and the unshakable discipline you need to get your mindset in the right place. So you can unlock the lifestyle you crave, the vacations, the house, the car, and most importantly, the time freedom and the financial security you need to enjoy every second of life, either with you or together with your loved ones. But hold on a second, because I don't want this to be one of those free trials you sign up for and then don't take full advantage of. So here's how I plan to make this an offer you literally can't refuse. If you sign up right now, you will get literally all of the resources, tools, support, and mentorship needed to build the foundation of a ridiculous, profitable online business before your free trial is even over. You will get the Build For You Business Launch Guide, a one-on-one strategy call with my head coach, brand new AI resources to help you take advantage of the current AI revolution, live calls with the top 1% high-ticket digital marketers, and so much more. Plus, what I'm most proud about is that you will get a one-click import of my personal multiple 8-figure year high-ticket business for you to slap your name on and use immediately. And here's my promise to you. If you for any reason are unhappy with what you are getting inside the High Achiever Society, then you just simply reach out to us before your 14-day free trial is over to cancel your subscription, and you won't be charged a single penny. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm asking you to try. And if you won't even try, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe becoming a high achiever is not for you. But if you are willing to try, if you're willing to change your life and take this opportunity seriously, then you need to act fast, because this gift I'm offering you is only available for an extremely small window of time. So don't wait too long before you say maybe. We are striving to build an intimate learning environment, and we do not want to reach the point where we are diluting the high quality community we have created. So to ensure all questions can be answered, all concerns can be addressed, and all fears can be crushed, we have a limit on how many members we accept inside of the High Achiever Society. If you're on this page, that means we are still accepting new members, but I can't guarantee for how long. And this page might be taken down at any time. And more, the clock of life is ticking. You might think you have a long time left to live, but many of your loved ones don't have that much time. Imagine they spend the rest of their life slaving away in their 9-to-5 jobs, retiring with very little money and never getting to make their dreams come true because you were lazy. If I had started my journey just a few years later, I wouldn't have been able to give my dad the life of his dreams for his last few years, as he just recently passed away from cancer at an age of 66. The last words he said to me were, "Son, I'm proud of you." Because he was proud that I completely turned my life around, and because he knew that I had secured my family finances forever. We were never going to have to worry about money or lacking anything in life ever again. He could rest easy knowing that he had done an amazing job as a father, and that, my friend, was the best feeling in the world. A feeling I hope you get to experience one day. So there is no time to waste anymore. You only have one life, and you cannot waste even a single second anymore. So now you have a choice to make. There are two paths ahead of you. Path number one, live life as a low achiever. Follow the same path as billions of other people on the planet, taking the commute to work every single morning, getting stuck in traffic, kissing their bosses' asses, living paycheck to paycheck, only having one vacation a year you can barely afford, never knowing true financial security, never experience true freedom, and never living the life that you want for yourself and your loved ones. Path number two, become a high achiever by joining the High Achiever Society, where we will mentor you, provide you with a community of like-minded people, and teach you how to build an unstoppable online business from scratch with just 1 to 2 hours of work per day, capable of creating your dream life in record time. So you can unlock your dream lifestyle, financial security, time freedom, and find a way out of the rat race for you and your loved ones forever. Considering that you can get this second choice literally for free, I think the choice to make is quite obvious. But as we all know, people don't value when things are given to them for free. That's why the following people shouldn't join the High Achiever Society. If you are someone who gives up quickly at the first hurdle, then you should not join the High Achiever Society. Because while we are going to guide you every step of the way, removing all of the guesswork, and even show you how AI can do 90% of the work for you, some people will still achieve success quicker than others. That's simply the name of the game with anything in life. So you should be ready to stick with our proven methods to the end and achieve success. If you are not willing to try new things, then you should not join the High Achiever Society. You have 100% never done something like what we teach inside of the High Achiever Society. So it requires you to have an open mind to trying new things and giving it all in order to make it work. If you are impatient for quick wins, then you should not join the High Achiever Society. While we are giving you the fastest possible path for you to become successful, success does not happen overnight. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You will have to learn, participate in the community, and put in the work in order to be ultimately successful. If you are someone with a negative mindset, then you should not join the High Achiever Society. The first step to be successful is always to have a positive and optimistic attitude about how things are going for you. Success starts in the mind first. You must first believe it's possible for you. And it is possible. We are providing you with the best possible mentorship and community to achieve it inside of the High Achiever Society. Just imagine 14 days from now, you could finally have an online business that allows you to stop grinding, stop hustling, and win back your time. An online business that can help you unlock financial security and be a somebody for the first time in your life. An online business where you don't have to worry about the red flags associated with business model like dropshipping and Amazon FBA. Having huge amounts of startup capital, having to source inventory, spending big money on branding and ads, problems with suppliers, tiny commissions and low earning potential, crazy levels of competition, and of course, a steep learning curve. With the High Achiever Unstoppable business model, directing people to high-ticket digital products that you don't even have to be your own, none of that applies. Plus me, my team, and our top high achievers are here to help you with everything. 14 free days inside the High Achiever Society are all yours. All you have to do is just click the button below to claim them. Remember, I'm not asking you to buy access to the High Achiever Society. I'm only asking you to try. If you will not even try and believe in yourself that success is possible, then nothing was going to help you anyways. And I know what you're probably thinking. Why are you giving all of this away for free? Well, to be frank, I am selfish. The more people that join the High Achiever Society, the more people achieve success inside. The better the High Achiever Society becomes, which sets it on the path to take over the entire market and be the undisputed #1 community for people just like you to change their lives with selling high-ticket digital products. Besides, there is a saying, millionaires becomes millionaires because they know how to make money. But billionaires becomes billionaires because they know how to make other people money. So that's why I'm giving you free access to the High Achiever Society and all of the money-making secrets it has to offer, so you can potentially make money before I do. And with that being said, I will see you inside the High Achiever Society in just a few minutes. We have lots of work to do, so click the button below now and let's get it.